Hey guys, Dutchy here, bringing you some more Stormgate. This is a best of 3 series from the Star Circuit tournament here. This is the finals weekend of the tournament, and we are in round 2 of the finals tournament here. This is Mixu versus Refresh. Now we've got Mixu in the bottom left as our blue Celestial, and we've got Refresh in the top right as our red Vanguard. These are both arguably the top 2, 3, maybe even top 1 active player of their factions right now. And so this is going to be a real treat. All right, what do we got? We've got Mixu taking no chances on a macro game, and he's just pushing hardcore forward here. Interesting to see. This has got to be a vector opener. It just has to be. Why else would you be getting the gas? And we're not seeing an Argent in production yet, so we're going to see a Starforge any minute. So where's that Starforge at? Show me the money. He's got the Therium, but he doesn't have the Luminite. There it is. And he's got enough Therium for a second one, but not the Luminite. So I don't think we'll see a second one. I don't think he's got the income for it, but I might be wrong. Maybe he's cooked something up. $300 prize pool now. Thank you, Judge Thunder Gaming, every week, man. Maybe I should chip in again. You're a goat, dude. Oh, we got ourselves a good one. Let me, how do I do this? Let's see. Boom. And he's gone. Alright. Sorry, I had to fix a spammer. So, let's see. He tried Vectors versus MSRM last week. He sure did. Speaking of Vectors, we've got the first Vector on the way. Just doing a quick check. Still just one Starforge, you guys. Okay, Vector going in. It's attacking the dog. Dog takes 4 shots to get killed. So 3 volley and 4th volley here. But up there it goes. We're seeing a sentry post going down at each base. Servos also take 4 shots, but they're being repaired, so it's going to take a little more than 4 shots. Dog has taken 2 shots. The tower is up, and this tower is now up. Beautiful defense by Refresh. Oh boy, Mixu, what you doing? Okay, he didn't even need to use the blink, so maybe it was a big old bait. He's got this to heal up his Vector. Meanwhile, he's got a second base started, but not a second arc ship. And he's got a Guardian Nexus. He is switching out of Vectors. Into what? Or is it Vectors combined with something? Vector Kree. It's going to be Vector Kree. I'm calling it now. That's the only thing that makes sense. Maybe scanners? I guess scanners make sense. He just has so much gas.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
My guess is scanner, but I'm not sure. And it's because I haven't seen any chambers yet. I thought I'd see more chamber. Well, there is a second chamber going down. Okay, what are we going to see? Kree or scanner? Okay, Vector's getting a little damage done. It's Kree! Alright, I was right in the first assessment, but then I changed my mind and started thinking scanner. But then I saw the second gateway, and that implied it was going to be more than just scanners. So we're seeing Kree, Vector into Kree. I have thought about this. This is exciting, though. I love this kind of stuff very much. Show me a new composition, you know? Show me a new playstyle. We've got the dog here going across to do a check. What is Mixu doing behind this is what Refresh is asking himself. And he's about to get an answer. Well, kind of. If he sees a Kree, he'll get an answer for sure. But he doesn't see multiple chambers. Oh, sorry, I should be focused over here. Just trying to explain what's going on in Refresh's head. But Refresh might not even be able to focus very much on his scout right now. He did just move it. He has a general feel. I mean, he sees the Kree now. So he knows now. What is his response to that, I wonder? Kree without rollout is just, it's a Zealot without charge, you know? It's in the mineral line, so it's going to do a little boosh. So it does a little bit of damage to those workers, better than nothing. With its little after death effect. Okay, going here to heal. He's gonna need a lot more Kree than this, though. Like, it's just not enough. These hogs just won't die fast enough. I don't know. I might take that back. This is your favorite part of the week? Oh, man. I'm glad to hear it. It is a lot of fun. Okay. So here we go. We got the Kree. Doing a good job frontlining. The Vectors are focusing the hogs. That is the way to do it. Beautiful blink back. Holy. Talk about making this work. The dogs are all dead. The Vectors are being focused on, but a Lancer going in this tower makes things difficult. These Vectors are still here, though, doing a blink. I don't think he's lost a single Vector. He lost a couple Kree there, and this one is down to 4 HP. So, Refresh able to push this back. But that was really cool to see the Kree frontline and get the dogs, and then see the Vectors be brought forward to focus fire the hogs and actually burst through the repair. Not easy. And the second tower is going to make this a lot harder. That Lancer is still alive, so popping a Lancer in there will be quite annoying. And that is exactly what he'll do. So tower gets more health and more armor. See, armor of 20. 20 armor and 520 HP. So we'll check that out later. 20 armor and 520 HP. When there's something else in there, we'll check those numbers out again, okay? I'll try to remember. But it's always a little different depending on the unit inside it. This is the safest one defensively because it's the most difficult for them to snipe. Hey, Freaky, what's up? This is the finals week of the Star Circuit tournament for Stormgate. So this is round 2. The next round are semifinals, and then the round after that, of course, is the grand finals. So this is the round before the semifinals. We got ourselves a Vanguard versus Celestial. The Celestial player here moving out with the awesome Vector Kree comp. Now, these Vulcans are a disaster for Mixu. Just an absolute disaster. I mean, he does have Cabal here, but the Cabal is caught out, so it dies. There's really no answer to these Vulcans. They're going to shred every one of these Kree for sure. There's even Nano Swarm. I mean, Refresh has an excellent composition for this, but it's a composition with a low number of units. Mixu somehow staying ahead in supply, but I'm telling you, these two Vulcans are unkillable, and there's some more Vulcans about to pop. If these Vulcans can unite, you know, stronger united, they will, there's just no answer. We see more Cabal and we see Mind Steal. Okay, so Mind Shackle, that is an answer. So you guys, we are going to see, they need to have the energy for it though. But we're going to see Mixu going for a Mind Shackle on these Vulcans. And if he pulls that off, he could turn this whole game on his head. That is 100% the right answer. And Carnivex. Where are the Carnivex? He's building them. So he needs these Carnivex, and he needs this Mind Shackle so badly. Mixu winning this, getting the unstable Necrolisk of all things. Oh my god, they're slow. You thought Sabers were slow. I mean, these things are even slower than Vulcans. Jiminy Cricket. So we've got this big push. This is a huge timing. I love this. He's got 2 Cabal on full energy. The Cabal are going to be what you want to keep your eye on. Will he Gravity Flux into a Mind Steal or not? He's got this Cabal as well. Oh, a Nano Swarm going down, you know, spelling doom for that art. Here we go. Okay, Gravity Flux. We see a Mind Steal going down on the first one. A Mind Steal going down on the second one. He's got 2 of them, but one of them blew up. But he got 2 of the Vulcan there. That's crazy. So he's got his Vulcan. But this is not good right here. These Carnivex are stuck. Man, this is an epic fight, though. He's got another Mind Steal available. He's got to use it. The longer these Vulcans stay active, the worse it is. Here comes another Mind Shackle. It is happening on this. Oh, my God. Mixu has done it. He has pushed through. That was awesome. GG. He beats Refresh here. That was a fantastic push. Whoa, what a sick game. On to game 2. Hell yeah, Mixu, for showing us something new. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves game 2 of a best of 3, where Mixu has gotten ahead 1-0 with a awesome opener into just the right tech for a timing attack. He went Vector into Kree into Cabal, and the Vector were great versus the Hogs, the Kree were great versus the Dogs, and the Cabal were great versus the Vulcan. So it was really a 1-2-3 punch. that seemed very, very much geared to the exact comp Refresh went defensively for all that. So it seems like Mixu has been cooking. Freaky's telling me my audio is good. I'm glad to hear it. And then you guys, while this game is getting rolling, I'm going to do a little shameless plug. I have been working with somebody else on a really cool map that should be ready in the next day or two. And I'm going to get some games on that, so you might see some casts on that on my YouTube in the next few days. But I'm going to focus on this, and we'll talk more about that between this game and the next game. So let's see, we've got Mixu looking for, hey, I got a recipe that works. And if this recipe works, I'm going to keep cooking. But he's switching it up this time by actually committing to the Argent with a Surge even here. So there's going to be more Argent, yep. And he's doing Argent pressure this game. So I love seeing Mixu with this variety of proxy pushes and cheeses. I wish I could see... Okay, the movement speed is 1.75. So I think that's the latest patch. I don't recall if it was 2 before and went down to 1.75, or was 1.75 supposed to go to 1.5. But if it is the latest, then this actually is the slow version of Archip. But I'm going to have to double check that. Now we see proxy nodes here even. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're seeing defensive towers going down though. And there's a Lancer coming. So this Lancer, I mean, you know, these take a while to morph. They still have about 10 seconds before they move. Oh, but man, he was able to deny that second building from going on. He needs to repair this. He needs this Lancer in it. Because watch here, 330 health to 520 just from popping that damn Lancer in it. So now you've got the Lancer in it doing ricochet damage as well. See how it's hitting all 3 of these prisms? He needs to repair this, and he's got a servo tower repairing it. But now these towers are focus firing some of these servos, which is the right choice. But they are running out of energy, and he doesn't have any surge left. So now these Judicator nodes are out of energy while this thing is getting infinite repairing and infinite shots. There's no way this worked. Refresh has held this, and he's sitting on a comfortable 2 base. There's no way this works. There's just no way. He can, once he gets a second Lancer, yeah, I mean, doesn't even need it. GG. Second game goes to Refresh. It is game 3 of the best of 3 of the round 2 of this week's Star Circuit tournament. This is indeed the finals week, so those that are here have qualified with the points they've gotten in the previous 3 weeks of playing in this tournament. So very exciting to see these guys here. This is 1-1 of a best of 3, so winner of this game moves on in the winner's bracket, and the loser of this game goes into the loser's bracket. It is double elimination this week. So it's not a one and done for these guys, but boy, I bet they would like to stay out of that loser's bracket. I know I would. So here we've got Mixu sticking with the aggression, and look, we're seeing Therium, so it's gonna be Vector again, you guys. Unless this is a weird Kree rush, it's gonna be Vector again, I think. So this is literally copy pasta from the Vector opener. Meanwhile, we've got Refresh doing double barracks. I don't know about this. I mean, it's double dogs, but there's just no way this works against a Vector opener, right? I'm very curious about this. And it might not be double dog. There we go. We got dog into double Lancer. That makes a lot more sense. And he timed it in a cool way where the first barracks was done 15 seconds ahead of the second barracks. So he starts that first dog, which also takes 15 seconds. So when that dog finishes, he's able to then start 2 Lancers at the same exact time. So he has timed his build out. Barracks take 30 seconds to build, I believe. So if your barracks is halfway done, you want to start the second barracks for this trick to work. Not too complicated, but it works out nicely, and economically it works out nicely. This is a lot of Lancers, though, and Lancers don't really do anything versus Vector. So are we going to see a Biokinetic? We are. Now, does this Biokinetics mean it's going to be quick Nanoswarm, or is it Exo into Nanoswarm? Because you definitely want Nanoswarm versus Vector, I think, is the consensus. Okay, so we're seeing... Where the hell is this mech bay? What am I seeing? Oh no, that's the symbol for... I thought this was mech bay symbol up here, but it's the Biokinetics lab symbol. I was really confused for a minute. I was like, where in the world is he building this mech lab? Okay, so we've got 1-2 vector on the board. We've got this dog scouting. Refresh is very aware that this is one base, but Refresh is also on one base. So here we've got this Lancer push coming. Now it is going to take 20,000 days for these vectors to kill these Lancers. And it's going to be hard to run up this ramp. So, Refresh doing a good dance back and forth here, protecting these ramps. These vectors are going to have to heal up and go around. This definitely wants to become a Grace Light node, doesn't it? For the heals. This is a really awkward situation because neither player can really push out. If these Lancers try to cross the map, they're going to get picked at. But it's going to be Mass Lancer into Kinetic Redirect. This is blowing my mind. And I mean, it could be as simple as that there's just not enough vectors to take him out. But we have a Scanner, we have Argent, and we have more Vector. So I don't know how these Lancers are going to get anything done. I mean, gosh damn, it does take a long time for these Vectors to kill a Lancer, though. And using high ground and things like that will help. Now, this Scanner is going to give high ground vision for... oh, that's a dead Argent. Oh, boy. Here comes a Kinetic Redirect. Zipping by the Judicator tower like it doesn't exist. Getting a couple shots with the Exo behind this. This is so cool, man. This makes a lot of sense, though. This is such a cool answer. I didn't know this was an option, but it makes a lot of sense. Because, like I said, it's just too many Lancers. And what in the world are the Vectors going to do? We have this dog constantly looking for this expansion. And Refresh knows, you know, I've got my expansion going now. So he was checking earlier a lot to see if Mixu was taking his second base. And he's only now seeing the second base. It's not even done on the collection array. So Refresh in just a fantastic position. I would, as long as he doesn't take a bad fight, he's got the economic advantage. At the same time, I don't know if he's definitely not gonna get to the Stormgate in time to deny it. But we're seeing the Judicator node do lots of damage to the squad, even if it doesn't kill this stuff. This is a vulnerable squad of Lancers and Exo now. What is the Stormgate reward? I hope Mixu doesn't forget. But Mixu smells blood in the water with these low health units. Still no Stormgate reward. That is a huge throw if he doesn't use this, because this could be a Farron or Slow Go or something that could totally change the tide of this fight. He got Slow Go. If that could have been here to help with this, oh my word. He lost his Starforge. He had to cancel it. He lost his node and a couple units. I think Mixu needed to kill this. And boy oh boy could he have used the Creeping Horror to help make that happen, because the Creeping Horror has a speed boost. He could have zipped it over there for sure. Oh, missed opportunity. He's going to be kicking himself for that mistake. I know I would be. That would be the mistake that I personally be frustrated with. I don't blame Mixu. I make the mistake more than he does, I'm certain. But if that was me, oh, that would piss me off. So we've got the chamber transition here. But the Guardian Nexus is pretty late, so we're not, and by late I mean it's not here yet. And so there's no upgrade. But boy, that is a lot of chambers. It's gonna have to be Mass Kree. Yeah. It's gotta be Mass Kree. That's his only answer at this point. But the Kree, they do not have rollout. So Mixu right now needs to buy all the time he can. Ooh, don't lose any vectors. Don't even let them get low, because Refresh is gonna be with a little mini surround here. Good micro by Mixu, though, not to lose a single one, and is actually able to pick off at least one Lancer. Not the end of the world, especially because we have Medtechs here to heal up the rest of the squad. That means Tier 2 is on the way, and I know that because when you see Medtech, Nanoswarm is not far from coming. And you need Tier 2 for Nanoswarm. That's how I knew to look there, and yep, he is indeed getting Tier 2. You don't see it in the production tab, sadly, so I always have to go and check. But there are certain things that I know about the game that are indicators.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Mixu really has no reason to go Tier 2 right now. Not yet. So I'm not surprised to not see Tier 2. He's trying to get into a better macro state. We have the Kree rollout getting up on the Exo, but it's not enough of them. The Lance are doing a great job zoning most of them. Medtechs are actually pretty tanky zoning too. There's no way this is enough DPS for Mixu, is there? But that's not that many Exo, and oh man, okay. Mixu is just constantly proving me wrong here. If he can land another creeping horror slow, that would be great. He has landed a debilitate. That's why they have the little brown around them. These units have been debilitated, which means that they attack and do a little bit less damage. They attack. So here we go. This is a really interesting comp, but man, half these units are like half health. There's a huge amount of reinforcing exos. There's no way. Mixu has to leave, but quick draw hustle is done, so these exo are going to be able to chase him down. This is a crazy back and forth fight. This is so close. Now Mixu's pushing him back with his reinforcement. Kree, and look, keep looking for that debilitate if you can in these fights. There's no more Cabal, so no more debilitate. But these exo getting pushed back. This is a battle of rallies, you guys. Whoever is getting the rallies will probably push the other person back over and over. Vectors going down. There's only 2 vectors left. These Kree getting in the worker line, but there's an overcharge. You don't want to be in that worker line. These workers have all been overcharged too. Mixu has to leave. You cannot fight this number of overcharged workers with the composition he has, especially at the health this guy. But now he turns around, hits a huge debilitate. You can see the brown on the units again. Vectors going in, Kree hitting, but these servos weren't hit by any of that. Oh boy, this is such a close fight. Mixu pushing back the Exo Ball with the Kree. We just don't see Nanoswarm in the picture yet. We don't even have the upgrade yet. Has Refresh forgotten to start Nanoswarm? I don't see it, but clicking on the medtech doesn't tell us if he's got it or not. Forgive me if I've missed a Nanoswarm already. But look at this. Somehow, despite all this, Mixu has gotten up to his 3rd base, all off of 1 arc ship. That's crazy. So he's up on 3rd base. So we do see a hangar bay go now, which does mean that Refresh is looking to progress to tier 3 macro and tech. Let's see. So he has to have it by now. The Nanoswarm. Yeah, okay. System shock's on the way. That tells us Nanoswarm is indeed done. There's some Nanoswarms being casted as we speak. 1 Nanoswarm, I still believe that does kill a Kree in 1 shot. So it's still amazing to use that on Kree. Interesting fight here. Bunch of these medtechs getting caught out, but the Exo and Lancer Ball kiting back and still alive. These medtechs still alive too. Now they finally go down, but it's still a healthy number of Lancer and Exo. So, but being pushed up the wall, is Mixu doing it? Will Refresh hold? It's just too hard to tell. But that's what means it's a great game. So let's see. Getting pushed back. But I just feel like there's still a lot of workers that Refresh could pull. There's probably an overcharge in the bank here. Man, this is such a back and forth. Mixu does have a supply lead. This is about as close as it gets. No 3rd base for Refresh. So Mixu doesn't have to overcommit here. But you would think that if tier 3 comes around for Refresh, which he has started tier 3, if he gets tier 3 up, and gets his tier 3 bio upgrades, such as Survival Protocol and the Lancer tier 3 upgrade, I forget what it's called exactly. If he gets either one of those, it is big time trouble, and he's got System Shock ready, so he's gonna have the medtechs to be able to kite with System Shock, which will help him stay off of the Kree, and it helps remove Debilitate. So slowly but surely the tech here, I think, is going to be the downfall for Mixu if he doesn't do some game-ending damage to Refresh here soon. Refresh expanding behind us. We see the workers. So there's a big Stormgate fight happening here. And this is the 3rd Stormgate. So this is a tier 3 Stormgate. So I think Mixu needs to win this Stormgate fight and push for the kill, or he is screwed. So if he loses this Stormgate fight, and even if he wins the Stormgate fight but isn't able to kill Mixu, I think he might be in a world of trouble because he just doesn't have the tech. Now, I have not been paying close attention, but I don't think he's gotten any upgrades for his Cabal, and I think that's just because in this composition it doesn't really make sense to have it. You would rather want your Kree and Argent upgrades and stuff. But we are seeing Gravity Flux being researched now. So he is starting to get his upgrades. So we know he doesn't have them yet. He gotta win this Stormgate fight. He's gotta finish the job on it. Can he do it? Oh, it's just so delicate because he can't take too much damage from these Nanoswarms and just lose a bunch of units either. Refresh doing a great job. The Stormgate is finally gonna go down. These Nanoswarms is picking away at Mixu's army. What is this reward? He's got clones, and he clones Cabals. I don't know about that choice. I mean, damn, I bet he wish he had Carnivex or something there. 2 Cabal clones, though. He is going for the Mind Steal again, and now he is building Carnivex. Speak of the Tigers. So we've got, let's see. So Mixu has a bigger army, but Refresh has a stronger army in terms of tech. He's got Survival Protocol. Oh, that was massive! Mixu catching half of Refresh's army out of position. That was exactly what he needed. He doesn't get too much out of it, but, you know, and in fact loses 3 Kree to the Nano Swarm. I would love to see an Arc ship with Purify being included here, but I don't think we've got Gravens. That is an excellent concept. Like, did I say it before, right? The tech is eventually going to be Mixu's downfall. He does not have an answer to this Graven. He could Mind Steal them. He could Gravity Flux them. But he could get kited before he gets a chance to do that. So there's another Sticky Bomb. That is just devastating here for the stuff. Purify doesn't help against that either. Oh, some Kree here hitting on the back line. I wasn't even paying attention. So this is a decent surround for Mixu. But I think this is just a matter of time before Refresh pushes this back. I don't see this being enough. There's just not enough DPS. This ball of units just is not dying. It's not going to die. I'm pretty sure Refresh has the answer. It just kind of comes down to how efficient these fights play out. But there's Sticky Bomb doing crazy damage, pushing him back. I don't see any... Okay, I see 1 Graven left. Oh, man. The rallies here. More Graven showing up. Refresh just has too much. It's just Argent left. It's not in... Or, yeah, Refresh just has too much. But there's a Mind Steal going on in Exo. It ain't happening. Mixu is about to tap out. He doesn't have any tech. He needed this to end the game, like I said. I really wish off that Tier 3 Stormgate we could have seen something like the Deep One or something. I think that would have really helped, because that would have started picking off units as he A moves forward. But, you know, I think he probably didn't get a good reward. Alright, the Kree are doing what they can. We don't have the Tier 3 Kree yet, which means that in their after effect, they can, and their after death, they can keep moving and they do more damage. That would actually be very helpful. It does bonus damage to light, and most of this army is light. A little bit of a run by trying to happen, but Refresh is all over it. System Shock is being used to chase down the Kree here. Workers being pulled, not a single worker going down. Mixu has moved his way over here to try to flank, but the flank's not good enough either. Let's see, these Kree, Mixu just throwing Hail Marys here, hoping that the Kree can do the damage he needs. He does have a lot of bases. He's getting Dark Prophecy, which will definitely help. Man, if this game keeps going, who knows? Because if the tech catches back up, Mixu has stayed in a decent spot of supply. He's finding openings here to take out some of these workers. That is a good chunk of workers going down. Mixu, as long as he doesn't overcommit here, he could retreat and regroup. He needs time, he needs Carnivex, and he needs Animancers. Holy moly, this game is turning out to be like so good, because I keep, oh no, oh, that's gonna get Sticky Bomb. I keep thinking it's over, but it's not. I keep thinking it's over. I'm pretty sure Refresh is well aware that there's this group of units here. Does Mixu know, though? Oh no, Mixu! No! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's not what he wanted. Man, this is so intense, because this will advance the player into the semifinals. Whoever wins this game goes to the semifinals, and the other joins the loser bracket. The supply is still heavily in Mixu's favor. I'm so impressed with that. Okay, this is a huge fight here. He's got the Animancer this time. He's got a single Seraphim for style points. He needs more Animancers, and he needs them now. He needs more energy on this one, too. Okay, he's got a second one here, so he does have 2. And I see them with both with 4 energy pretty much. That's 4 Dark Prophecies. We see this little death squad of stuff. But man, I am worried about Mixu's army size having gotten so large. Ah, that's a great engage for Mixu, because it forces Refresh to run at him. Let's see these Dark Prophecies, and maybe we'll even see the Animus redistribution, but we haven't seen a single Dark Prophecy yet. Come on, Dark Prophecy. Show me the money. There it is. Huge Dark Prophecy. Man, and this is all oh my dude, these Dark Prophecies are gonna win him the game for sure. GG, Mixu pulled it off. Holy, Mixu advances and knocking Refresh into the losers bracket. Mixu showing us some awesome playstyles. Good game, well played. Great job advancing to the semifinals, Mixu. And good luck in the loser bracket, Refresh. Good game, well played. Damn.